Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and today we're going to do a little adventure. So, since I am one of the young guys in the area that's into this early Ford stuff, there's not a ton of us around. A lot of the OGs, the original guys that have been doing this for a long time that are getting up there in years, they sometimes ask me to give them a hand with their car. Sometimes they help me sell parts for them when they don't want to deal with the internet and all that stuff. And sometimes I'll just help them move around heavy things because I have a trailer, I have a truck, and I'm pretty mobile currently. So what I've been doing is helping a local old school hot rodder, Carl. He has been an early Ford nut pretty much his whole life, and he has amassed quite a collection of early Ford parts and cars. And this is one of these estates that I talked about in some of the other videos. Some people aren't okay with us going through their whole collection and showing everything. So I've been helping Carl sell stuff a lot over the past, I don't know, 6-8 months or so. And what we're getting to is he has a very large collection of flatheads that he's just been stashing over the years. He used to have a couple of tractor trailers filled with Ford parts, a lot of flatheads, and he had to get rid of those trailers, and he put them all on pallets, covered them in tarps, and now it's time to kind of clean up the property a little bit, and I'm going to help him with that. So I took the old IronTrap Garage Massey Ferguson tractor over to his place the other day, dropped it off, and I'm going to run over there tonight and move around some engines and try and get some of these engines out in the open so we can see what we have and start selling them off for him. I've already got a couple of them that people have spoken for, so I'm going to load those up in the truck, bring them back to my shop so that people can come and check them out and purchase them, and then hopefully we can see what we got in the first batch of, I don't know, 5 or 10, we'll see. I think he's got 50, I don't know, maybe 100, I don't know. He's just got big areas that are just covered with these massive tarps, and there's apparently flatheads under the tarps. I've peeked under a little bit. There's a lot. So I'm just going to do a little vlog style and let you guys see kind of what I'm up to this evening, and maybe we'll dig out something interesting. I literally have no idea. I've only peeked underneath of the tarps. So let's get going. Okay, so here's the pile we're working with. All of this is flatheads. So, apologize for the shakiness. We're not using the gimbal today because working by myself, and we're not, kind of decided to do this last minute. So, under here, flathead, another flathead, another flathead. You guys can see. That's the wheel department, and all those are flatheads. So we're going to start by unloading just where this white tarp is. I'm going to kind of move some stuff around, try and get them out in the open so we can see what we're working with. There's the trusty IronTrap tractor that we got last winter, and it is definitely going to come in handy today. So I'll set the tripod up and just kind of let you guys see what I uncover. Alright, so there's got a little bit unloaded. We got an 8BA here that we got to load up for a guy on Instagram. Hit me up when I posted a teaser photo that I was going to be digging all these out, and he claimed an 8BA, so we got to drag one of them home to the shop. We got some, I think these are 33, 34. This one's obviously, I think, is a truck block, double pulley, but these are earlier ones with the pumps in the heads, obviously. And then we got this one here. This is a 41 block. A local guy is redoing his dad's 40 Ford, and they took the engine to the engine builder, and it turned out that the block was cracked when they magnafluxed it. So he's gonna try his luck again and get another one. These things are always a gamble, but this one is a 41. If you guys are just getting into this stuff, the raised deck right there usually means it's a 41. Even though it's got the 59 AB heads on it, it is not a 59 AB, it's a 41. It doesn't have the 59 that's normally stamped right there. So this, I believe, is a 41 block. He's not super picky, but this will definitely work for what he needs, and hopefully will be a good donor when he takes it to the engine shop. So I need to definitely pluck this guy out and that one and throw them in my truck, and then we're gonna see what else we find underneath here. That guy there looks like a 37 block, I think. It's got these, or no, replacement block. Maybe it's a 37 block that they used on a 36. I'm not sure. Some of these earlier ones I don't know as well just glancing at them, but it has the block off right there for the pumps, which I believe was used when it was like a 36 block or something, and it had the setup for the different water pumps. You guys that are really into flatheads and probably have this stuff memorized better than me are gonna correct me, but yeah, that's a 21 stud. You can tell really fast by the 3 studs in the center here. That's how I usually really quickly tell that it's a 21 and not a 24. You notice here on this one, the studs are set up a little differently. This is another 21 stud with the water pumps in the head, 3 studs in the center. And then you go over here to APA, same thing. It's got 2 studs in the center, not 3 in a row. So that's a real quick way you guys can tell when you're in a situation like this what you're working with. You don't even have to count the studs, but you can see we got 1, 2. So I'm gonna dig these out and then we'll see what we got from there. Gotta go back a little bit. Probably clean my machine up. Ooh, it might be there. Once in a while you get lucky. Look at that.
Oh,
I thought it was too far forward.
made to order, huh?
Oops. Yeah, this one here I was looking at, I don't know if it's a 37 and somebody used it on a 36 or 35 because it's got the water pump. It's got the place for the water pumps for the later ones.
Oh, okay.
But it's got the block offs on it. So there was. So I don't know if that's a late 36.
Well, 37 is where they changed over 21 and 24 studs. Early was 21, I think later was 24.
Oh, I thought 37 was the year that they were still 21, but they moved the water outlet to the center.
Yeah, but I think they had mid-year or something. I think they switched over to the 24. Because I had a couple 37s. Yeah, that. I gotta change chains. Whoops. It didn't fall from very far. Okay, so here's the ones that we pulled out. This is the 59 here. So I was looking at that, checking it for cracks. And looked pretty good. And I wondered why there was this rag here, one of the bores on this side, and I pulled it out. Uh-oh, cylinder's painted white. What's going on there? And you look inside, why is there no piston? Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Big gouge in the cylinder there. I don't know what happened, if the piston broke and it scarred or bearing went bad and self-destructed, but a little scarring in the cylinder there, and somebody probably painted it white. I don't know if it was Carl or somebody else, probably whoever he got it from. Painted it white just to let anybody know that that is foobarred. So this block may be usable, believe it or not. You can bore them out, put a sleeve in there, and you can still use it. So we're gonna still offer this one for sale and let somebody try and grab it, and maybe they can do something with it. I'd hate to scrap this stuff, especially a 59 AB. So it is available for sale if somebody wants it. I'm just trying to help Carl out here. And then we'll take a look at these earlier ones here. So we were checking these out. I think they're 35, 36s. Because as Carl pointed out, they got the smaller plugs in them, so they could have been taken apart, but we got these two here. So if anybody's looking for a earlier engine, you want the real early style, there you go. They are there. So we got two of those just for now that we pulled. I'm sure there's tons more in this fun little section here. And these are all wheels over here. This is like the wheel heaven, one of them. Radiators. Never know what you're gonna find. All right, so we got back, and Inspector Moon is here checking out the engines that I drug out. And these two, as I mentioned, were already spoken for, an 8BA and a 41 Ford block. So if you guys don't follow my Instagram, make sure you do, at IronTrap. I post a lot of teasers of what's gonna be upcoming videos. I post updates that aren't on the videos. And sometimes I post teasers of stuff that's gonna be available for sale on there before it hits a video or anything like that. So some of you guys can grab stuff. Like these guys hit me up in DM and they got first shot at some of these engines. So got these two home. I got 3 or 4 engines moved for Carl and got them set up somewhere that we can get to them a little better. There's basically like every flathead you can think of underneath of there. So if you guys are looking for a specific gear or type of block, Carl's pricing them around $200 to $250 for a block. If it is something that's more complete, like a complete 59 AB, it might be more like 300 or 350, but if you guys think you could use a block to rebuild for your restoration or hot rod, he's got a bunch, and I am giving him a hand to try and disperse those and clean up around his property a little bit so he can get to enjoying driving his cars instead of trying to move stuff around all the time. So that's all I have for this one. I hope you guys appreciate this little quick adventure that we did. As always, we do videos on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. If you haven't subscribed, definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button. We got some really cool adventures coming up soon, and the tea's coming together really quickly. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.